It's Tuesday, the 17th. Nothing really else happened. We just kind of rushed home. And then now it is the 17th, and we are going to go. That was a little weird. I wasn't close enough for that. Now we're going to go to Animal Kingdom. Yeah. Yeah. Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom.
Yeah. Gotta keep
Gonna
that.
open this window and it's gonna be freezing.
I hate it.
It's not a real tree. Magic is gone. The things people say when you're walking.
Pandora. Pandora. Valley of Morara. Murmur. Oh. Oh. I am. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na na na. The sun out.
Classic Coke.
Oh.
Airlock.
Visit, you need to get out and let them know. Because that's right.
Is it anything like that?
No.
Pattern on their coat helps them blend in with their surroundings, but that also means we might have to keep a pretty sharp eye out for these guys. But already on our right-hand side across the river there, that big brown animal with the white stripes, that is an okapi. The stripes on their legs might make you think the okapi is related to the zebra, but it's actually the closest relative of the giraffe. But now on our left-hand side, these rust-colored antelopes standing by the bamboo. Yeah, that is what bamboo is. Those are called bongos, also known as the ghosts of the forest. A pretty rare sight to see. And then those brown-looking deer on top of the left-hand side, those are called greater kudu. And I can actually tell those are all female kudu because the females don't have any horns on their heads, while the males always do. Left-hand side, these big black and white birds, these are called saddle-billed storks. They're actually the largest stork species in all of Africa. Stand at about 5 feet tall and have a 9-foot wingspan. For reference, that canopy above your heads is 9 feet wide.
Wow.
But right now we're
Bigger than this.
exiting the Little Ituri Forest and we're heading to the Safi River, which is home to a lot more aquatic wildlife, like the hippo and the crocodile.
Oh no.
But first up, these gray birds on our right-hand side, these are called pink-backed pelicans. And pink-backed pelicans get that name from a pink coloration they get on their back during mating season. Almost like they're blushing. And these guys are colonial nesters. They live in colonies from 20 pairs to over 500 at a time. But like I said, we're looking for aquatic wildlife here. There's a tree on your right-hand side, but it also goes by another name. The upside down tree. And that's because its branches kind of look more like roots, don't you think?
Yeah.
They won't have leaves for up to 10 months of the entire year. And that's to help conserve water. It'll store that water in its big trunk.
Savannah.
And then during drought season, animals will actually puncture holes into the trunk to drink up that water stored inside, also giving it the nickname, the Tree of Life. But now you folks get a gorgeous overlook view here at our savannah. The savannah is home to a lot more famous, larger African mammal species that you might be familiar with.
Zebra. Zebra. I saw a zebra. Yeah, mostly just birds.
And now here on our right-hand side, these are Hartman's mountain zebra. Hartman's mountain zebra is some of the smaller of the zebra species. As their name suggests, they live at the base of mountains, so they have these smaller, nimbler hooves, so they're able to scale those rock walls easier. And every single zebra stripe pattern is unique to all of them, kind of like how our fingerprints are unique to all of us. It's a way of identifying everyone. Tusi people who first domesticated them. Those horns have been known to reach 6 feet in length, and that might sound heavy, but they're actually hollow inside, so they don't weigh down their heads at all. Both the male and female Watusi cattle have those horns. You can see how they come in all different shapes and sizes. But now on our left-hand side, we do have some Maasai giraffe. Maasai giraffes stand between 16 to 20 feet tall. And just as they're doing there, giraffes spend about 18 hours of their entire day eating. They only spend about 30 minutes a day sleeping, so they're really good for their power naps. But that's because they always have to stay aware of predators in the area. Right-hand side, I am thinking this is a male African elephant, as the males are typically solitary after age 13, and I don't see any others around him currently. But the males have been known to form the occasional bachelor herd. Now here on our left-hand side, look against that rock wall there, and these are mandrills. Mandrills are the largest species of monkey in the world, and you might be familiar with the mandrill, because that's where Rafiki is. They have that iconic blue and red face pattern. Now the difference between a monkey and an ape is that monkeys have tails, apes do not. So obviously gorillas and orangutans get larger than those guys. But that's because gorillas and orangutans are apes. Now if you didn't like your view there of the African elephant, don't you worry, we're not leaving elephant country just quite yet. I'm going to see if we can catch up to the rest of the herd up ahead. But now you might have known that elephants are afraid of mice. That classic elephant and mouse fear, especially if you've seen Dumbo. But we also found out through research done on this very reserve that they're also afraid of bees. They don't like that buzzing sound. And farmers in Central Africa were having a real problem with elephants. The elephants would stomp on their crops and eat their crops, and the farmers tended to retaliate against the elephants. So these researchers came together with these farmers, and they put up beehive fences around all of the farmers' properties. It's called the Elephant and Bees Project, and it actually had an 80% success rate of keeping the elephants away. Now that's a win-win situation there, because the elephants got to keep their lives, and the farmers got a new cash crop that is the honey that the bees produce. We love those conservation stories here on the reserve. That's what conservation's all about. It should be a win-win situation for everyone. Looks like we're catching up to that other herd of African elephants coming up on our... And they're just above the bushes here on our left-hand side. But also on our left-hand side, we're going to have some greater flamingos. Greater flamingos are the largest of the flamingo species. They stand at about 5 feet tall and have an 8-foot wingspan. And you might have heard that flamingos get that pink color from the shrimp that they eat. And that is true. These flamingos eat brine shrimp, which is rich in vitamin A, it also makes them that pink color as a side effect. And we know that they're not naturally pink on their own because when the chicks first hatch, they're actually gray in feather color.
I love that.
Oh, and a group of flamingos is called a flamboyance. It's a flamboyance of flamingos back there.
I forgot about that, but I knew that.
I swear, some things in nature are just named so perfectly. Miles an hour, that is a 7-0, and they can reach that speed in just 3 seconds. The reason that they're able to reach those high speeds is because, unlike most big cats, cheetahs actually cannot retract their claws. That's what helps them dig into the ground to get that traction. And hey, I found the white rhinos. They're on our right-hand side. Now, white rhinos are the largest of the African rhino species. They can weigh up to 5,000 pounds. And this is another good one. A group of rhinos is called a crash. And that's because rhinos are all nearsighted. So they don't have the greatest eyesight. They tend to crash into things. A big pit in between us and them. But there on your left-hand side, we have some more cheetahs. And all of our cheetahs here on the reserve are female, so these are our cheetah girls. Now you might be able to see it there. Cheetahs have these black markings underneath their eyes, and that helps reflect the sunlight so they're able to see better in the daytime because they're daytime hunters. And that's kind of like when a football player would put black markings underneath their eyes before a football game. Cheetahs just have it naturally. But also, unlike most big cats, cheetahs don't roar. Instead, they make a chirping sound like a bird.
Kitty. Kitty.
Kitty probably sleeps.
Kitty.
One big cat that does roar is the lion coming up on our left-hand side. And just as they're doing there, lions typically spend about 20 hours of their entire day sleeping or resting. Sounds like the ideal life, right? That might make you think that they're lazy, but they're actually just conserving their energy for their next hunt. The female lions do most of the hunting, while the males do that stay-at-home dad work. The males watch over the cubs, they guard over that territory. But the males have been known to participate in the occasional hunt. Hogs. Warthogs are the largest burrowing animal in the world. You can see in their enclosure that they dug out some pretty big holes. The warthogs like to enter those burrows backwards so those tusks can face out, so they can defend themselves against any predators that might try and mess with them. Not even lions want to mess with warthogs. But now laying right next to us here on our left-hand side, these are ostrich. Ostrich are the largest bird species in the world, but that also makes them flightless as those wings cannot support their body weight. But while the cheetah is the fastest land animal on 4 legs, the ostrich is the fastest land animal on 2 legs. They can reach 40 miles an hour. Can't digest. And their milk is actually sweeter and more rich in protein than cow's milk. Now, I will say these might look like baby goats, but these guys are actually fully grown. They're just known for their small size, giving them their name, the Nigerian dwarf goat.
They're adults. They're adults. Why is the sun just eternally in the wrong spot?
I don't know.
Always casting shadows and stuff. Conservation station? Well,
Right here at Conservation
I'll be
Station,
busy.
where you'll learn to draw one of your favorite characters with the help of one of our very own Disney
Dante's
artists.
not one of my
Get ready,
favorites, so.
the animation experience takes place under the atrium in just 10 minutes.
We're gonna go to Everest eventually.
Wing macaws. A day or two over almost a 9-day free flight difference, so we get to work with every single day here at Wing Encounters. That's what's cool about free flight is that these birds are free to fly wherever they want. Their aviary is about a half-mile behind the Tree of Life, but they typically choose to land with us here at the roots or out on those perches our trainers are holding because we use positive reinforcement training. So what that looks like is when the birds do something we like, they get something they like, all sorts of their favorite goodies, and that's just our way of saying, hey, thanks for doing that, and we hope you do that again and again. In fact, I'll let you in on a little secret. A couple of their aviary buddies are flying around as well. They're hanging out back at the aviary right now, but they might choose to join us later because they know they get those snacks, so definitely keep your eyes to the sky. We'll see if they want to come and join us as well. Now, we love working with these birds every single day, but I have to tell you, not a single one of us go home to macaw in the household. And that's because they can make one of the most challenging pets. They are beautiful and intelligent, but they're also messy, destructive, loud, and professional poopers. These two are being deceptively quiet right now. You can hear them from miles away, and they do not have indoor voices. So just imagine that in the four walls of your home, because that's going to be an alarm clock with no snooze button. These birds also live decades on end. 50 to 60 years is not unheard of, so we're so glad that we can share them here with you in places like Disney's Animal Kingdom so you can get your parrot fix, but maybe keep your homes parrot free. Now, if you're just walking by, this is Winged Encounters, and my favorite part hasn't even happened yet, so I invite you to come in and join us. All this open space that I see in front of me is still some of the best spots to be, and definitely keep your phones and cameras up. You're not going to miss what's coming up next. Now, parrots and chowder here, I mentioned they're both green-winged macaws. We are so lucky enough to work with 8 out of the 17 different species you can find out in the wild. And one that's really special and close to our hearts is called the blue-throated macaw. The reason they're so special is because they're critically endangered. They're only found in a very small portion of Bolivia, where they're facing all sorts of challenges like deforestation, which is leading to their habitat loss, and even the illegal pet trade. Wild places. We have a whole bunch of birds joining us. I see a bunch of blue-throated macaws up there with Jessica. Looks like a couple are coming in for a landing here. This bird right in front of me, this is Cletus, and he's one of those blue-throated macaws I was just telling you about. So definitely snap their picture because it's so cool that they're joining us here. I also want to point out this little green bird behind me. That is Delilah, a red-fronted macaw, another critically endangered species. So it's so cool you get to see her as well. Now, it does look like our birds are finishing up their snacks though, so keep your phones and cameras up. Looks like most of them are heading back to the aviary now. Well, a couple of them are sitting around to finish up their snacks. And we're going to be here as long as they are, so if you have any questions, feel free to come up and chat with any of the trainers. Whatever you do, have a wild time here at Disney's Animal Kingdom.
Thank you for joining us for Winged Encounters.
That thing's eating a fish. We are going to eat this and that and that. That is awesome. And we have the best seat in the house. It's this.
I don't know much about like how they're with me.
They are getting rid of this apparently, but I'm not sure when. So this is probably the last time anybody will ride this ever. Ever. And then they'll replace it with something from Wish or something. I don't know. Maybe.
Look at the tree.
Tree. Oh.
Bird and a dolphin. Just on my foot.
There's a bird, a dolphin, a
Lion.
snake, a spider,
Seahorse.
which we should burn that down now.
And a monkey.
There's a bigger bird, I think. There's a monkey thing.
There's a big old spider. There's no butt.
It's such a shame. I mean,
It's actually really cool. You're gonna like it.
I feel like it will. Come on. Cool seeing all that. Oh, we caught up. Eee.
That's how a monkey lives. I don't know what a monkey does.
It's Tough to Be a Bug was very good.
Very good.
Very good.
It was so good.
We had a
I'll be
broken
sad when
seat.
it's done.
An hour going on, what is it? River.
Kali River Rapids.
Kali River Rapids. Yeah. 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 Hey, thank you, camera. We're in Asia. Oh.
This is the Kevin Bacon experience.
Kevin Bacon's big killer.
There's so much. Deforestation.
Oh, my favorite. I love deforestation. Check. Oh.
Yes!
Final Destiny.
I think of that too. There we go. There we go.
This is where you want to be backwards.
All right. We are going to be. We are going to be.
Made my life.
I think I'm the most wet right now. No, look at
Uh-oh. Oh, we're gonna miss that. Thought you were safe. Stealing that child's soul. He was glaring at the camera. He's like, huh? Staring down. That'll stop me.
Come here.
Water for travelers.
This is the safe water for travelers. The rest of water in Disney World is not safe.
Oh. Oh no.
This is safe because it comes from the moo cow troughs.
Oh goody. That's great. That's like what happened at the Moana experience, except you can see it now.
Nobody ever calls it that.
Expedition Everest, The Legend of the Forbidden Mountain. That's the full name. Love that.
One of my favorite rides is the
He's happy. Are dinos a thing of the past?
Yep.
Dino Land. With more aerial bubble ones.
It all used to be a ride. It was a roller coaster.
Oh, did they take it away?
Yep.
Why? Just because they're slowly.
They're slowly going to start taking stuff out of it. They're going to make it into Zootopia.
Oh. Well, I guess that makes sense. There's Kevin again.
Kevin.
We're gonna do dinosaurs. Is it Sue? I
Yes.
don't. It is Sue? Oh.
Yes, it's a replica of Sue
Oh.
from Chicago.
I didn't realize that was actually Sue. I thought it was gonna be something else.
Yep.
Dinosaur. Based off the movie. Or was the movie based off this?
Movie was first.
Oh. That's kind of what I thought. I have a puppet that's just like that
I
Rex.
dressed up as him.
the T-Rex.
No, the iguanodon.
Oh, the one. Okay. I have a toy puppet that I've always had of the Rex.
Yep. Had the
They looked
Rex,
exactly
had
like
the
that.
iguanodon- had both iguanodons, the girl and the guy. Right side.
Bad. Yes, I do. Look at that art.
You'll be going live to our control center for a comprehensive safety briefing, and then it's on to the tour that will convince you forever that the future is truly in the past.
Hello there. Welcome to our little trans-dimensional joyride, folks. I'm Dr. Secret, your friendly controller, and a heck of a paleontologist, if I do say so myself. But let's not talk about me. Let's talk about you, and how you can help me make history today with the Time Rover. It's like this. If I can bring you back from the Cretaceous period, it stands to reason that I can bring back a live dinosaur with you. And not just any dinosaur. Take a look at this guy. He's an iguanodon, and I'm certain that he is the key to understanding these magnificent creatures.
I tagged him with a locator during an unauthorized field trip. Otherwise, I'd be traveling with you.
Right now, our dino should be about here, at the very end of the Cretaceous period. That's where you're going today.
I've arrived, it seems, just in time to correct a little misstatement.
Dr. Marsh.
That is impossibly close to the giant asteroid impact that destroyed most life forms on Earth. Our tours are designed to take you to the early Cretaceous period. And I can assure you that all time rovers have been securely locked on those coordinates.
That's right. See? Securely locked. Access denied.
Continue.
Of course. We were just talking about seatbelts. Plug them in. Use them. It can get kind of choppy out there, so keep your hands and arms inside the vehicle at all times. Flash photography? I wouldn't. It alters the homing signal, and that's not good. Oh, and one more thing.
Those locked coordinates?
We're in. Now, here's the drill. You follow the homing signal to the Iguanodon. Then I'll enlarge the transport field, and boom, you're back with one additional passenger extra large.
And don't worry about that asteroid. You'll be in and out of there before it even breaks the atmosphere.
Trust me. What could go wrong?
Bird. Dino Express. I didn't realize it was actually playing. I thought you just randomly did that. I think they got villas up there. I got villas. I don't think they belong up there.
Where's Woody? He's on one of the things.
Where's Woody?
Woody's on the train.
Oh, is he on the train? We are at the end of the day with Domino's. And that is a pizza.
Pineapple and jalapenos.
Like, bun, everything. We got everything because there was a coupon that allowed it, so we got everything. And tomorrow is going to be Magic Kingdom.
Magic Kingdom. We're gonna finish what we didn't do last time.
And we're going to do Tron again.
Tron again.
Because
Most
Tron's
of
amazing.
Fantasyland and whatever.
Which, like, Jungle Cruise.
Probably
We'll figure it out.